And now, she's made history in a major way, not just for herself, but for her country and for the next generation watching. This is more than a moment. It's the beginning of something powerful.
I saw the other day with Alex Eala, that's been a talk, and which is understandable. There's some players coming from respective countries, like she's coming from Philippines.
The reception Alex Eala received in Dubai was truly extraordinary. For a player at her ranking, this kind of overwhelming support and recognition is almost unheard of. The crowd's energy, the excitement surrounding her matches, and the way fans rallied behind her created a moment that felt historic. It wasn't just applause, it was a statement. What made it even more remarkable is that such a reception is typically reserved for established superstars or top-ranked champions. Yet Eala managed to captivate the audience in a way that transcended rankings and statistics. The atmosphere she generated left many within the WTA surprised and, quite frankly, speechless at the magnitude of her impact.
20-year-old Filipino tennis star Alex Eala has sent Melbourne Park crowds into an absolute frenzy.
Filipino fans showed up at 11 in the morning for a 7 p.m. match at one of the most prestigious WTA 1000 tournaments in the world, an event featuring 18 of the top 20 players on the planet. The biggest names in women's tennis were there: Aryna Sabalenka, Elena Rybakina, the absolute elite of the sport. And yet, in the middle of all that star power, the arena sold out. Not for them. For a 20-year-old ranked number 40 in the world. Chants of IGA echoed off every wall. The noise was relentless. The umpire repeatedly asked the crowd to keep it down, but no one listened. The energy inside the stadium felt less like a regular tour match and more like a championship final. Just 12 months ago, she was ranked number 139, a name most casual fans had never even heard. Now, in Dubai, she was being treated like she already owned the place. And through it all, she stayed grounded. "I'm a person," she said, "and I feel like people will like you for who you are if you stay true to yourself." That authenticity, as much as her talent, may be what's truly turning her into something special.
I'm a person, and I feel like, people will like you for who you are if you are true to yourself.
Hi everyone, I just wanted to come on here and thank every single one of you for your support, taking the time and effort out of your day to be there and cheer me on with the other girls means so much, especially at this time of the year. I couldn't thank you more, and I had such a fun time.
And what that means for women's tennis could change everything. Because this isn't just about one player catching fire for a week. The Dubai Duty-Free Tennis Championships isn't some small stop on the calendar. It's a WTA 1000 event, the second highest tier in women's tennis, just below the Grand Slams. This is where the best of the best show up. 18 of the world's top 20 players entered the draw. The biggest stars in the sport were all competing on the same stage. Aryna Sabalenka, Elena Rybakina, Iga Swiatek. Every name that defines the current era of women's tennis was there, battling on the same courts during the same week. This is the kind of tournament built for established champions, Grand Slam winners, and global superstars. It's where reputations are reinforced and dominance is confirmed. And yet, in the middle of all that firepower, all that pedigree, all those proven legends, the spotlight shifted. That's what makes this bigger than a good run. When a player outside the very top tier becomes the emotional and commercial center of a WTA 1000 event, it signals something deeper happening within the sport. It shows a hunger for new stories, new identities, new markets, new energy. Dubai didn't just host a tournament.
She has more confidence, and she goes for her shots without any doubt, I would say.
This was definitely one of the bigger Filipino turnouts. New York was huge. It also depends what court you're on, that you feel the noise and things.
This is the arena where legends are made and reputations are forged. And yet, the biggest story of the entire tournament wasn't a top 10 star or a Grand Slam champion. It was a 20-year-old ranked number 40 in the world. Coco Gauff, two-time Grand Slam champion and world number 4, had just won a grueling 3-set match on center court. She walked into her post-match press conference with a smile and said something revealing. "I know you were mostly here for Alex," she told the crowd. "Whenever you guys were cheering for Alex, I was pretending it was my name, and I think that helped me a lot. If you can't beat them, you've got to join them." Read that again. A two-time Grand Slam champion was pretending the fans were chanting her name because the support for Alex Eala was so overwhelming. Then there was Jorge Ferrari, a veteran sports photographer who has spent decades covering this very tournament. He's photographed Roger Federer in his prime, Novak Djokovic at his peak, Rafael Nadal in full flow, yet he paused during one match and admitted he hadn't seen stadiums this packed since the days of the true legends. And the WTA Tour itself made a move that spoke volumes. Tournament officials rescheduled Eala's quarterfinal match to open the night session earlier than planned, specifically to accommodate the massive Filipino fan base. Every one of these moments told the same story. This was more than just tennis. It was a phenomenon, a cultural moment, and a statement about the kind of star Alex Eala is becoming.
Oh, what a point from Eala! Outstanding court coverage. The wheels in full motion there.
Really appreciative and super thankful.
Filipina sa mga bumiyahe, maraming salamat sa suporta. And for the people who are from not the Philippines, thank you so much.
More on that in a few moments from now. It's selfie time.
The ripple effect was immediate. Alina Svitolina, a former top 5 player and Grand Slam semi-finalist, found herself playing in front of a nearly empty stadium after the Filipino fans had already packed the arena for Eala and gone home. A scheduling decision at a WTA 1000 event, one of the most prestigious tiers in women's tennis, was made around a single player's supporters. That level of fan-driven influence has never happened for a player at this ranking before. To understand why Dubai reacted this way, you have to go back 12 months. February 2025. Alex Eala was ranked number 139 in the world, a name most casual tennis fans had never heard. A young Filipina grinding through smaller tournaments, fighting for every point, hoping her breakthrough was just around the corner. No sellout crowds. No schedule changes to accommodate her fan base. No veteran photographers pausing to compare her to legends. Just a player working tirelessly, waiting patiently, and believing in herself. Then something shifted. The stage was set at the Miami Open.
I think there are much worse problems to have, so I think every tournament wants record-breaking attendance.
Filipina tennis ace Alex Eala has officially broken into the WTA top 40. Alex Eala is set to compete in the singles and doubles events.
With energy like that, you don't get tired, so it was good.
And Alex, so good to have you out here for the first time. How special was that?
Having too much crowd on this or any other tennis tournament is a very good problem to have.
She stepped onto the court against Elena Ostapenko and won. Then came Madison Keys. Then Ekaterina Alexeyeva, a player who had long treated Grand Slam trophies almost like personal property. 3 consecutive victories over Grand Slam champions at just 19 years old, all in a single week. The Philippine internet practically came to a standstill. And that was only March. Guadalajara followed, where she captured her first WTA 125 title, proving she could not only upset top players, but also win tournaments outright. Then the US Open, where she became the first Filipino in the Open era to win a main draw match. Then gold at the Southeast Asian Games. Then Abu Dhabi, where a 5,000-seat arena packed wall-to-wall with Filipino fans chanted so loudly that the marshals ran out of quiet signs, and someone had to grab a microphone just to maintain order. In just 12 months, she climbed 100 ranking spots. Dubai wasn't a surprise. It was the inevitable next chapter. The numbers tell a story that defies logic. Ranked number 40 in the world, she notched her 3rd career win over a top 10 player by defeating world number 8 Jasmine Paolini 6-1, 7-6 in Dubai, becoming the first Filipino in history to reach a Dubai quarterfinal. This was no fluke. This was a meteoric rise that demanded attention, respect, and admiration, not just in the Philippines, but across the world of women's tennis.
The big courts with big names, it's difficult. It's not easy to manage that, but again, it's a good problem to have, to be honest.
She's, I think, the most famous female from the Philippines, certainly one of the most famous people ever to come through there in the sporting world.
The graveyard of tennis is full of academy graduates who never quite made it. But what Alex Eala has is something entirely different. In the tiebreak against Jasmine Paolini, one of the tensest moments of her Dubai run, she looked up at the stands and thought, "This stadium is full of Filipinos. How many of you are praying for me right now?" That wasn't a player calculating percentages or stats. That was a player drawing strength from something deeper than tactics, something emotional, something profound. Another remarkable win for Alex Eala. "Thank you, Jasmine," the announcer said. Paolini gracious, as ever in defeat. The former champion is out. Alexandria advances. After moving on, she turned to a crowd that had stayed past midnight on a work night and said, "I think it's everyone's bedtime. People probably have work, so really, thank you so much for coming." Then she added, "What a privilege it is to do what you love with love." But here's where the tension enters the story. Not everyone in Dubai was celebrating the reception Eala received. Several WTA veterans watched as tournament officials rolled out the red carpet. The scheduling changes, the sellout crowds, the coronation-like treatment, and couldn't believe what they were seeing. These were players who had spent years grinding on tour, fighting for recognition, clawing up the rankings one painful spot at a time. And then came a 20-year-old receiving treatment some of them had never experienced in their entire careers. The frustration is understandable, but here's the part some of those players are missing. Eala earned every single bit of it. She won the U.S. Open Girls Singles title in 2022, the first Filipino ever to capture a Junior Grand Slam singles trophy. She climbed 100 ranking spots in just 12 months through results, not marketing. She beat Madison Keys and Yelena Ostapenko in the same tournament at 19. And she defeated the world number 8 in Dubai on a court packed with fans who had flown across the globe just to watch her play. This isn't undeserved attention. This is a player whose accomplishments finally caught up with the unwavering belief her supporters always had in her. Alex Eala isn't just making waves. She's rewriting the expectations of what a rising star in women's tennis can achieve.
Tennis star Alex Eala advances to the Dubai WTA 1000 quarterfinals.
And she takes it. Another wonderful win.
And this is going to go down the wire. But because of the week off from Eala, I think that she might be able to cause the upset here. And Paolini is not playing that great. And unlike the Alexandrova match in Abu Dhabi where Eala got overpowered, that's not going to be the problem here. So I'm going to go with Eala.
But this story is bigger than Alex Eala, and Dubai knows it. Tennis has been searching for its next global superstar ever since Serena Williams retired. Someone who can captivate audiences beyond the traditional markets, whose story resonates with fans who have never even watched a WTA match. Someone who makes tournament directors rethink entire scheduling strategies. Alex Eala checks every single box. Consider this. There are 450,000 Filipinos living in Dubai alone, accounting for 21% of the city's population. The Filipino diaspora stretches across every continent, from the Middle East to North America, Europe, and Southeast Asia. Wherever she goes, there are communities ready to fill stadiums every time she steps onto a court. This isn't just good for her career, it's transformative for women's tennis. Sponsors notice it. Tournament directors notice it. The WTA notices it. Top 20 by the end of 2026 is no longer a dream. After Dubai, she sits ranked 32, with the French Open, Wimbledon, and the US Open still ahead. The trajectory is pointing in only one direction: up. And just days before rewriting history in Dubai, Eala lost in Doha, first round, 7-6, 6-1, a result that stung. She posted on Instagram to thank her supporters, packed her bags, flew to Dubai, and went on to reach the quarterfinal of a WTA 1000 event, now ranked 40th in the world. That mental toughness, the ability to absorb a loss and immediately step into the next challenge without hesitation, is exactly what separates champions from the rest. At just 20 years old, Eala is already showing it. Dubai showed the tennis world how to treat a rising superstar, and the rising superstar showed exactly why she deserves every single bit of it. The verdict is simple: from number 139 to number 32 in 12 months. Sellout crowds 8 hours before match time. Scheduling decisions built around her fan base. Coco Gauff pretending the chants were for her. Dubai didn't just welcome Alex Eala, it gave the tennis world a glimpse of what's coming next. Do you think Alex Eala will crack the top 20 by the end of 2026? Drop your answer below, hit like, share this, and subscribe, because what Dubai just witnessed is only chapter 1 of a remarkable journey.